Hey guys, this is part 2 of my Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 videos. This is going to be going over updates as to performance and gameplay on the PC and consoles. Let's go ahead and get into it. Over the past few months, we did our best to tackle your most urgent questions in our community updates, and this one is no different. This month, we've also shared more about customization and revealed Space Marine 2's roadmap. Let's get into the questions. About playing with teammates in all 3 different modes. Will my progression be saved when playing offline? Be reassured, in campaign mode, your progression will be saved on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X while playing offline. For operations mode, PvE, you will need to be online to ensure your progress in PvE is saved. Offline progression will not carry over to your next session, so make sure you're connected to keep all earned perks, skins, and other rewards. I think that's fair. Offline campaign, fantastic. I love it. It's good. It's fair. And the PvE mode is intended to be co-op online. It requires other systems and servers, which means your progression will need to be saved online. So make sure you're connected to the internet when you are playing co-op operations. Does cross-platform save work well? Yes, cross-platform saves are fully functional through the Platform Prism Ray online services, PROS. Is PvE PvP playable via LAN? LAN play will not be supported. Will the game support crossplay and can it be toggled off? Full crossplay between Steam, Epic Games, PS5, Xbox will be supported from day one. This is for the campaign, PvE, and PvP. You will be able to play the campaign and PvE modes without any restrictions at all. But note that for fairness and balancing, the PvP mode Eternal War will be split between a console and a PC pool. Console will be Xbox and PlayStation players, PC will be Steam and Epic Game Stores players. They will play against each other specifically for PvP. I think that is a fantastic way to maintain balance and integrity in the competitive mode. You also have the option to disable crossplay functionality if you prefer to only play with those using the same platform as you. Are there any restrictions for what classes can be played in Operations and Eternal War? In Operations, your squad may only include only one Space Marine of each class, so only one Assault, one Bulwark, one Heavy, etc. In Eternal War mode, there's a limit of 2 per class and per team. So you can't do all snipers, but there's a lot of other combinations you can do. Is there friendly fire when playing campaign operations or Eternal War modes? There is no friendly fire in either of the 3 game modes. I love that. We do not need a repeat of Helldivers. I don't want any more team kills for my friends, even if it can be sometimes funny. On PS5, Xbox Series X, is there a performance mode, quality mode, and what FPS can we expect, and other specific details? So, there's going to be a quality mode at 4K resolution at 30 FPS, and a performance mode up to 60 FPS at 1080p. Please note that on Xbox Series Series S, the quality mode will allow for 1440p at 30 FPS, and the performance mode will not be available. What kind of communication tools will we have in game? There is a voice chat, a communication wheel with preset messages, and a text chat exclusive to PC versions to facilitate your exchanges with your teammates. It's good. Easy communication. I'm personally only going to be playing this game with friends, really, and maybe some of you guys who decide to join my streams and stuff. But it's definitely one I'm going to play a lot with friends. Does the game support the haptic features of the DualSense controller? We support force triggers on the DualSense, but not haptic feedback at launch, which means there could be a chance for haptic feedback to get added later, if a lot of people are like, hey, we want this. I think that wording is intentional. Right there. What about ray tracing, DLSS, other PC-specific technologies? DLSS2, FSR2, available at launch. DLSS3, FSR3, planned for post-launch. Ray tracing HDR, not supported. I'm not a PC player, so I am not as concerned about these things as other people may Is the game compatible with widescreens? Widescreen support is planned, but it won't be available right at launch. They're working on implementing it by the end of September, the first month. Will the game be playable on Steam Deck? They're working on Steam Deck support, but it's not ready yet. They're currently targeting the end of the year for full Steam Deck support. Any official mod support, e.g. Nexus Mod, Mod.io, etc., they have no plans for official mod support. I don't blame them. Sometimes mods can be a little bit of a problem. What anti-cheat system is in place? We'll be using Easy Anti-Cheat on PC at launch. Does the game use DRM software? No. Will the game be available day one on GeForce Now? Yes. Will the game be available through Xbox Game Pass? No. Can the HUD elements be removed? Is there a cinematic mode available? There is no actual cinematic mode available where all the UI elements can be turned off at once. All of them can be individually displayed or removed through the settings menu. Only the crosshair enemy attacks and mission objective pop-ups will be visible. 3 options are available: on, off, or dynamic, meaning the UI elements you've chosen will appear when you need it most, for example during combat, and disappear otherwise. I love that. I love the immersion of dynamic, the feeling of actually being there, all the visuals of the game not being cluttered by health bars, enemy markers, etc. It's something that I prefer when I'm playing my games. I do it to almost everything I play. Preloads. Depends on your platform. Xbox preloading already available. PlayStation 5 preload starts on September 3rd. And PC, no preloading. Reminder, guys, if you pre-ordered Gold or Ultra, if you're on console, you get it at 6 a.m. on September 5th. Do I need to have played the first Space Marine to enjoy Space Marine 2? Having played Space Marine is absolutely not a requirement for playing and enjoying Space Marine 2. Both game storylines can be enjoyed individually, and both offer brutal third-person action gameplay. You may be missing some very specific references, but that won't stop you from enjoying the bigger picture at all. I personally did not get to play the first Space Marine. However, I have watched a full playthrough of it, I have seen footage, I have read about it, so I know pretty well what happened in the first game, and I don't think a ton of it is going to be super impactful, except everyone needs to unanimously hate on Leandros, because he's a dick. Game's accessibility options. You can enlarge the size of subtitles to make them easier to read, as well as 3 different colorblind modes. We got that. Game release. Yeah, I just mentioned this. September 5th, early unlock for PC. 9 a.m. PST. Console early unlock. 6 a.m. PST. Whoo, baby! Console gets a win. The standard release, 9 a.m. on September 9th. It is the final countdown, the final week. As we prepare for launch, we want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of our hearts. And we want to thank you for making this game such an amazing piece of 40K material. On behalf of the entire Focus Entertainment team and Saber Interactive, a huge thank you. It's been incredible, and we can't wait to see you take up arms to Space Marines. And I cannot wait to take up my arms. My pledge is eternal service. Now prepare your chain swords, charge your bolters, and get ready for the fight of your lives. The Emperor protects!